a whole folder in your brain devoted to memories.
I played this matchup in bracket less than a month ago.
Oh god, versus who?
Just a random
I
Minnesota
just
guy.
like, yeah. Was it? I mean, how bad was it? It was probably like not that bad.
I think we went to game 5 and I lost, but it was fine. It was both of our first times playing against the other person's character in like 5 years. And
That's
be like,
kind of
oh
like,
wait, what are my actual openings again?
that's kind of like, you know, there's like a DLC character in the game. I'm like, oh, this is one, you know, I'm not used to this. So we get the split here. Rocket actually doing a good job splitting.
Yeah.
Haranguing both of them with various bombs that he just drops on her shield or something
it's weird.
like that.
Most other characters, they split mana and then they're like, oh, I have to, like, I need to figure out, oh, okay. All
Big.
right.
Big first stock. Very decisive.
Yeah,
Sorry, what were you
other
saying?
Characters, when they split mana, they just go for the kill right away. And Young Link can kill Nana, doesn't have quite as many guaranteed ways to do it, but can just keep her separated so well.
True. I mean, I've just seen Icy's, particularly Nana, on fire for most of this match.
That's what I said. She shields 6 frames later. You get caught in your movement. She will just get hit by a lot of stuff.
Okay, can MOF get the no, MOF elects not to.
I think it was too dangerous.
Yeah, I don't know how long stun was on Nana, right? You can't up B or side B tether her if she's still in stun. Also, weirdly, a matchup where your kill issues are not as bad as Young Link, right? Because you actually can just like bomb dare a lot on the character. You can also get edge guards.
Because Young Link versus 40-year characters, you have a little bit more consistent kill follow-ups.
Right. Good recovery from MOF. Okay, where's it going? In the air. Up smash! That's got to be DI dependent, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if that were consistent, that'd be a huge thing to break.
But you can get it a lot. But it's definitely DI dependent. And Dicey still blew up.
Yeah, that's what you're talking about, right? That like, get out of jail. You've got to finish off any sort of grab combo pretty quickly.
Often you'll, against Link or Young Link, you'll find yourself throwing or like just going for the F smash and not taking what on any other character would have been guaranteed damage.
You're just like, I can let it rock because I'm gonna get out of jail for nothing here. It's a big handoff opportunity that got missed by MOF, but she's bringing it back.
Yeah.
Ooh. First.
Yeah, it's not close enough to get the tether there.
Even. Relatively. So I can never tell what Nana's doing, right? Percent-wise. That's always
in this matchup. It's pretty easy. It's a pretty good guess to say she's definitely above Popo, but
she's getting nailed with like every projectile. Is what you're saying? Look at that. I mean, you know, she's not at 43. Oh,
crazy decision from MOF.
That would have been
I really respect that.
Yeah, that was dope. Uh-oh. Big amount of stun. Okay, she's back with down smash happens.
Down smash is one of those easy, like, it's good option coverage. It'll probably hit one of them. Nana just gets blown up by it. Rocket's doing a really good job being, you kind of wanted to be the mosquito in this matchup. Just like, I'm going to throw stuff until you are popped up in the air or Nana's definitely separated. Because I don't want to be anywhere near this.
Very Mega Man-y. Yeah, I guess like the big opportunities for Ices is when you see the projectile gone.
Yeah.
I know that's like with Peach, you're just trying to like punish Pull.
Yeah.
That might not work. Oh, you see that's, you know, when MOF's trying to like mitigate the bomb, but if it's bouncing around on one of those shields, Nana probably gets hit.
Yeah, it's way easier said than done.
Nana getting blown up again. Just hits the ground for so long too. That's a huge recognition of never reached that.
And because it's still on last stock, if MOF is able to get a like solid grab with Nana synced up correctly,
near the ledge,
and Rocket doesn't have a projectile in play. Sometimes it's the boomerangs coming.
Oh, and the bomb's there.
Explode.
31, 37.
But that's why you go for that instead of working him to the ledge or trying to go for a different thing. You just need some damage.
Very dangerous here. One like bomb nair, and probably something terrible is going to happen to one of the climbers. Blizzard
probably at bomb dare kill percent, but then you get worried about, do I dare and then Popo still hits me?
Desync it. Oh.
Never mind.
That was a contest. That
Mhm.
feels terrible. That feels so bad. You're just trying to beat down air with something and you miss and you just
And
lose
you
the
have
game.
a disjointed thing, and it just doesn't matter because the sword's longer than the hammer.
That's something. That's something. All right, what do you think? Final?
I mean, best of 5. Yeah, I think you go final here.
So they're both dressed.
Unless MOF, there's 2 styles of ices.
Yeah.
And one of them is I need my win right away, and the other is I'm saving final for if I'm like down and really have to get something.
Oh yeah, the secret counter pick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's more and more popular these days, which is funny. They're both dressed like their characters. I just realized.
I think one is a little bit more intentional than the other, but certainly.
Yeah, well, it's definitely more subtle on Mop's part. Like I didn't notice she was doing it. Ooh, we got
And
down for
this
down
is
air.
why I was saying, oh, great tech.
That's a big meteor cancel. Okay, but still huge punish from Mop.
Yeah, and that's huge punish, and it's the first time we saw a punish that was like, oh, I got my game started against Link when he didn't have something in his hand.
Exactly. And now Mop's trying to catch bombs.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually kind of working.
I need to see that more because I'm not sure how that plays out.
Yeah, it's funky.
Mm-hmm.
Right, Nana was in a lot of danger there. Ooh.
Great wave dash in, calls out the boomerang.
That's right. That's not really a very guaranteed chain grab or really even real, right?
No, it's not like the sheet chain grab. It's good. It's not as long.
I see. Ooh, up air off the top. Just seeing like 50,000 projectiles blowing up the screen.
And just to reiterate, anyone tuning in right now, Rocket did not play very projectile heavy at all versus IBDW. This is clearly a character decision, not a... Like, this is a matchup choice, not a playstyle choice.
It's definitely effective.
Oh, yeah. I think if you don't do this versus Ice Climbers, you're just giving it away. Like, there's no reason not to.
I remember seeing Axe do this thing where like he would just nair a lot through the Ice Climbers, just rely on the fact that even if you're holding down, he's still probably making it through you. Rocket just waiting until the correct percent now.
There's definitely been a few times where we're seeing some weird, like, it looks like a weird decision of like, oh, you just full hop naired or you did whatever from MOF. But I don't think it's a decision. I think it's the trying to figure out how to do an option out of shield with the weird bomb hit stun.
It's funky. And
Yeah.
you have 2 of them to deal with, and another kind of funky missed recovery there. Rocket's still with plenty of juice on this stock too. Just terrorizing Ices, right? Full hop, double jump, bomb down. Ooh, this might be a catch. That might be a big one. Not enough.
Hill.
tries to Nana hog, right? But then
She gets clipped by that up B pretty often.
that's rough.
Yeah, like I said before, I don't think this is one of the ones, like, I'm not saying like, oh, this is actually a great matchup for Young. Like, it's just really frustrating on both sides.
Yeah, it's frustrating and it's weird, and it's not. There are not easily solvable scenarios, especially in Manly, which is not a game that has a lot of effective projectiles like this. I mean, you have Falco, right? Fox,
But it's like, there's the one laser. Most characters have their like a couple ways of handling it.
right.
And the mix-ups are in timing, not just like, hell, there's even more on the screen now.
Like turnips are pretty brutal, but turnips don't blow up most of the time, except when they do.
Except for when they are actually bombs.
Except when they're actually bombs. Their 11 is just. I'm just not worried about getting grabbed, right? This is a pretty abysmal one-on-one matchup to get into. Oh my god.
And every game, assuming that the playstyles all stay the same, every game will go very low on time. It's just part of it.
Yeah, I mean, they're actually moving pretty well right now. We're at 4 minutes, and I've seen much worse.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I watched Sir Lunar Dusk at Apex, where Lunar Dusk kind of timed himself out 3 times.
That's frustrating.
Sir is the GOAT, is really what I learned from that set.
Oh, I know both of them.
Yeah.
So.
Right. And MOF saying, no, I'm done. That's enough from that game. I would not like to do this anymore. Rocket having a great time, MOF not, and that's
Yeah, I mean, I think that's if we were watching the same game, that's what I would expect from the two players on screen.
this is a match that you don't really have to watch. You can just kind of spiritually comprehend what's going on. You just see one player kind of hitting the vape, kind of depressed afterwards, and the guy with the young Link hat on is just
having a great time.
Having a fantastic time. I mean, the score could be any score, and I think this is still how both players would look. All right, small stage time. Ooh, we got a low percent grab, but then the follow-ups are a little bit funky. I just see only explosion.
And say, I wonder if Comcast will be nice to us after this matchup's not on screen anymore.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, I think speaking as a scientist, the problem is that there are 3 characters on screen.
There's 3 characters and a lot of projectiles, and our frame rate is tanking.
Yeah, we can't actually handle this many objects, I believe. Oh, okay, misses up smash there, which is unfortunate. These tricky people are quite good at mashing, and then you do know that the Rocket is playing on a keyboard-style controller, so the mashing is going to be pretty good. So you feel this impetus to really, do the grab combo quickly, and so you don't have time to set up like, a charge, F smash up throw or something like that.
Yep. I mean, because at any moment, whether there's the bomb in hand or just like, oh, there's a boomerang coming back still.
Yeah, and you're constantly on the clock, so to speak.
Yeah.
Catching the same bomb.
It's like there's a character that can just say like, no, your handoffs are done. Because you have a shot clock, basically.
It's like you're constantly playing doubles.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no way! Okay.
That was weird. And
that
I wish I could have seen more clearly exactly what happened.
So, this was something Fiction actually talks about in Fox ICs. If you go for Popo during up B, that's really brutal. And actually, the only thing that saved was that Nana was actionable and Popo hadn't gone that far.
Still in range, yeah.
Still in range. But if somehow Rocket had been jabbing Nana or something like that at the time, that could have been just a straight kill.
Yeah, I was having a Comcast moment and couldn't see enough of the screen.
Yeah, that's totally understandable.
Yeah. It looks like it's getting better, though.
It is frames. Like, pretty nicely now. Love the rendering. Love the display for Galin, honestly. Because the players don't have to use it right. They're just kind of looking at vanilla melee. But we can see combo counter, Galin counter.
Yep, we can get some of the slightly more custom stages too. I really enjoyed the fall auburn.
Oh, Dream
leaves, weather on, also on Pokemon.
Yeah, they look great. I mean, it's nice to have that mix up going. All right, last stock for MOF of this game, possibly of the tournament. Rocket knows it. Rocket is throwing bombs, being super evasive.
We're being told that the issue is actually on a Twitch server dying, but I'm still going to continue to blame Comcast anyways. So.
I'll never not blame Comcast. Yeah. Blood Oath. Blood Feud. Never ending. Shoutouts to Rivers
Rocket
of Blood.
Just needs to keep playing this game. The moment you're like, all right, I'm going to try to get something started, like you start losing.
It's like, the real timer is like 4 minutes or something, but the time of like how MOF can make this come back is just dwindling away, right? 92 split, it happens. Solid 2 stock from Rocket. That's going to do it. Rocket will advance to loser semis.
We are going to see Rocket versus the winner of BBB or Preeminent.
There's the possibility for all sorts of evil, messed up matches.